The parable of the giant and the plowman. Once upon a time, a giant lived in a grand castle, surrounded by love and abundance. No one in the world could match him in strength, health, or wealth. Yet, despite all he had, the giant grew weary of his riches. His heart felt empty, his life meaningless, and a deep sadness settled over him. One morning, he decided to set out on a long journey, hoping to find joy and comfort somewhere in the world. He mounted his horse, gathered his servants, and rode far and wide. But no matter where he went, nothing lifted his spirit or filled the void within. Days passed. His men and horses grew exhausted, and just as hope began to fade, they came upon a field in the distance. There, beneath the shade of towering oaks, a lone farmer was working the soil. The giant dismounted to rest under the trees. As his servants tended to the tired horses, the giant noticed something unusual. One of the farmer's oxen lay motionless on the ground, while the other stood alone in the yoke. And there, on his knees in the furrowed earth, the farmer lifted his hands to the sky and cried, thank you, Lord. Praise be to you." Confused, the giant walked over and asked, "My friend, what are you thanking God for?" "My ox just died," the farmer replied. "You're thanking God for that?" the giant asked, stunned and almost mocking. "Yes," said the farmer simply. "I don't understand," said the giant. "Anyone else would be weeping, cursing their fate. But you give thanks. Please, explain this to me." The farmer sighed gently and said, "I'm a sinful man, so this hardship is my due. Yet instead of taking me, God took my ox. How can I not be grateful? In past years, he blessed me with many pairs of oxen, and I thanked him then. Now his will is clear. From my last pair, he has taken one, and I believe I must thank him just as much when he takes as when he gives. Praise be to him." The giant stood in silent wonder. "But how will you plow your field with only one ox?" he asked. "The Lord will provide," the farmer answered, and a quiet, peaceful smile lit his face. That smile struck the giant deeply. Here was a man with almost nothing, yet filled with hope and joy, while he, the giant, surrounded by luxury, hadn't smiled like that in years. Moved, the giant reached into his pocket, pulled out a handful of gold coins, and handed them to the farmer. "Take this," he said. "Buy yourself another ox. Today, you've taught me more than I've learned in a lifetime." The farmer took the coins with tears of joy and cried out again, "Didn't I tell you, sir? The Lord provides." And once more, he lifted his hands and called, "Thank you, Lord. Thank you." The giant returned home. His heart changed. But when he arrived, he found his castle engulfed in flames. His servants gasped, but the giant fell to his knees, raised his hands to heaven, and declared, "Thank you, Lord. Thank you." His attendants stared in disbelief. "Master, why do you thank God now, when everything is lost? Don't be surprised," he said. "All these years, I never thanked him when he gave. Now I will thank him twice as much when he takes. This is my time to work, to build again with faith. And that, my friends, is where true joy and purpose are found. Do not fear, the Lord will provide." And so the giant set to work, building a new home with his own hands. His spirit lifted, his heart grew light, and from that day on, he gave thanks to God every single day for everything. Moral of the story: always give thanks, not only when life is easy, but especially when it's hard. There is always something, in every moment, for which to be grateful. And never say, "Misfortune has struck me. How can I possibly thank God for this?" For gratitude is not about what you have, but about who you trust.